Hello, my son. It's not every day people like you come to visit me, especially after heckling my son.
I was yelling at that useless prick Redknapp for bundling on Defoe in the 80th minute.
You were listening to football in my church.
No, sir, no, I wouldn't be that disrespectful. I was just watching it.
Come on in, Damien. I'm afraid I've only got a few minutes. What can I do for you?
Well, Father Hyman, after thinking about it seriously for a period of several minutes, I've decided to start a new religion.
Don't be ridiculous. You can't just go about willy-nilly making up your own religion the same way Stephen Fry makes up historical facts.
What about Joseph Smith from the States? Mormonism and all that malarkey.
Very good, Damien. But Joseph Smith was a two-bit con man who started his own religion as a way to tempt multiple women, some of them sinfully young, to have sex with him.
Never thought of that. Another great reason to start my own religion.
I'm telling you, Damien, goddammit, you can't just start a new religion.
This is a good idea, Father Hyman. A religion that allows its members to take the name of its deity in vain. This could be fun. I know. I'll call my god Beaver. Beaver Dam. I'm a genius.
You're an idiot.
Millions of men and the entire lesbian community already worship Beaver. I'll have a built-in congregation.
I think you're missing the whole point, Damien. Is it the content of my sermon that's making you so cynical? I mean, I do try and stress the positives of eternal damnation.
So if we accept your carbon dating requirements, then Rastafari is not a real religion.
Reggae music, free love and drugs. That's not a religion, Damien. It's a way of life. And one hell of a way of life it is. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass." Genesis 1:11.
So what about Jesus then? I mean, he started his own religion.
He most certainly did not.
Come on, you of all people should give the long-haired Jewish dude a little credit.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but Mr. Murphy is here and he wants to congratulate you on today's math.
Not now.
To be sure! It was a grand sermon. You had the congregation in the palm of your hands.
Not now, not now.
Father!
Actually, a cup of tea, Gloria, would be nice. Jesus was the Son of God.
And his girlfriend was a prostitute. So, I mean, to me, that makes him more like half god, half pimp. Kind of like Snoop Dogg.
Damien, do you know what happened to Jesus' disciples when they travelled across the land preaching his word?
They turned water into wine.
Andrew, Bartholomew, Peter, and what's-his-name were crucified. Thomas was impaled with a large wooden spear, and Paul was beheaded. One James was stoned to death, and then had his head cut off, and the other James was stabbed with a large sword by none other than King Herod.
Well, Beaver Dam. Maybe I don't want to set up a new religion after all.
I think that would be very wise. I'm glad we had this little talk.
Who am I kidding? I mean, I'm just an unemployed drunk who lives in his parents' basement. I'm not worthy.
None of us are worthy. We are all sinners.
You see, that's kind of where I disagree, because the only thing I've done that can be remotely considered sinful would be to allow my neighbour's wife to,
What? Mrs. Higginsbottom, the organist.
Organist? Is that what you used to call it back in your day?
This is pure sacrilege, and I'm not going to hear a beaver damn word of it. I mean, goddamn word. Oh. Damned if he eats, for he eateth not from faith. For whatsoever is not faith is sin. Romans 14:23.
They're just ginger nuts. I hope that's okay.
So you're refusing to cancel a lifelong member of your flock?
You only attend the funerals, so you can hit on the widows.
Look, I was seeing Mrs. Callahan long before her husband walked in and dropped the... Nice biscuit.
Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Murphy's still outside, by the way.
What I'm going to do then is take the best parts from every other religion, put them all together and say it was my idea.
Wonderful. You'll be the Bill Gates of the monotheism. Now, if you don't mind, Damien...
But hang on, this is where I need your help. Because you're very knowledgeable about the world's religions.
Well, actually, I do not know that much, because our religion is the only true religion, and all the other ones I put to one side, of course, except Scientology, because that's always a good laugh.
Well, you still know a hell of a lot more than I do.
You, my son, are the master of the understatement. Help me with my robes, Damien. You know, if I'm not hurting anyone else, and she's willing and at least 16, then why would God care if I was sleeping with your sister?
You're sleeping with my sister.
Isn't that the reason you came here, Damien? To torture me with all of this new religion bullshit?
No, I just wanted to get laid. Say hi to my sister for me. Oh, and the next time she asks me to stall the pastor so she can carry on banging the pharmacist, it's against my religion.
Father, I've thought of a new religion.